Hi, I'm Michael Bovee, and I help people resolve tough debt problems every day for a lot of years since '99. Today, I'm here to talk about a tough creditor by way of Bankers Health Group, or BHG. So I do a lot of videos very particular to a specific lender to try to give people an understanding as to what are their policies, procedures, and behaviors built around trying to deal with folks that can't pay them fully on a loan or on time. How are they going to be able to manage that situation, right? And so with Bankers Health Group, what makes them tough is that so first of all, they're a high dollar lender. I think every single loan that I've ever seen cross my desk of BHGs was usually 10K or higher, right? And actually many times multiple of 10K most of the time. So when people are hitting the debt wall and are unable to afford their monthly payment to BHG, it's usually because the payment's pretty high. They often in the past loan to health services, right? People in the health industry, doctors, dentists, nurses, things like that, often to businesses. When you sign up for the loan with a business, you are on the hook for it as a personal guarantor. So even if your business is closed, they're still going to come after you for the personal guarantee, turn that into a collection account on you. So what are your options? Well, like any situation with any lender, my first recommendation is to call Bankers Health Group, call BHG. Tell them, like, oh, my payment's due in a week and I'm not going to be able to make it. See if they have something they can offer you. Today they don't and won't at the time of this recording, right? September of 24. But that could change in the future. Lots of banks changed their policies. SoFi was very hardcore in the way that they collected with no kind of payment benefit or anything temporary or anything, really. And they softened up. They kind of got their wings and they started to develop the recovery procedures and more helpful for the debtor kind of thing. So BHG may be in the middle of that for all we know. I mean, there could be a committee of 5 people meeting today or every month right now trying to develop a policy that allows people some kind of breathing room when they're struggling. So calling them, asking them what they have as an option is square one. When you're late is when you typically hear about options from creditors. Now with BHG right now, again, not so much. So you call them up, you missed your payment a week ago or 5 weeks ago. And they're like, yeah, no, we just need that money. And they want you to make up the past payments, which, when you hit the debt wall, you don't really have that money sitting around or you wouldn't have fallen behind in the first place. So not helpful. Um, the chronology of things with BHG is that when you fall late with them, they typically have it in-house when you call in and you're talking to somebody in their customer service team for the first 2 months. They ship stuff off really quickly. Amex is one of those other banks that will send things out to collectors with just a few months of non-payment. There's a few other banks too, but BHG, 2 months, that's super fast. So they place it with CCMR, which is a collection agency, a contingency collection agency, but they don't empower them to really provide any solutions to you, right? Most banks, most lenders, when they reach the point where they're placing the account with a collection agency, it's usually with a kind of suite of options, right, that you can do to resolve the debt, get on payments for the full balance, settle for less, right? Not really happening with CCMR. They're going to have it for 2 months, at least as it's happening right now when I'm recording this video. It goes 2 months customer service with BHG, 2 months with CCMR, and then it leaves CCMR, and unfortunately, it typically is going to land with an attorney. And an attorney in New York is often the case. So you're dealing with a collection at the most aggressive stage, and it's going to be out of state for a lot of people, right? There are options at that point. So that's the nutty part. So when you are falling behind on bills and you're trying to put a plan together to absolutely avoid that heavy, stressful event, and I'm super good at that. That's what I'm mainly known for, is helping people solve all of these moving parts, bring them all together. If it's just one account, it's a little easier. If it's 9 accounts, well, there's a lot going on, and each one of those places has behaviors set beside your finances and what you're capable of doing. And I can help you build a solution for your BHG account. You just need to know that sometimes it's going to get to that level, and that's where you end up solving it. There are some benefits to being sued, and I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it is a very formal process that they start. And so you can take advantage of that formal process and maybe control a little bit of the tempo so that you can regroup, gather cash, come up with, creative solutions to pull money together to solve a tough problem like that. But I can walk you through it. I can talk you through it. We do offer to help people solve debt and at a fraction of the cost of most anybody else you can find in the industry. And we've been doing that with this business model that we have since 2004. So scheduling a call with me to talk through some of the more difficult things about your situation, you can do in the comment section below. You can click on the link to my calendar, pick a day and time that's available to you, and I'll call you. And we'll go over BHG. We'll go over other things that might complement your solution to BHG or other things that you may have to contend with. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.